We're joined here today by men's basketball player Jim Regan. Jim will be playing his final home game of his career on Saturday, January 26th, when Daemen plays host to Salem International University. Jim, can you just talk about the emotions that you're going through with your final home game of your career on the horizon here?
Honestly, this doesn't feel like it's going to be my last home game, but it is. Time flew by here. Like, I was just talking with Coach earlier today, and I was talking about how it feels like my first season was just like last year. So it's crazy. It doesn't feel like this is my last game at all, But it's catching up. I'm starting to slowly realize it. I got like 4 games left, and then we got playoffs, so it's catching up.
Now you've developed into a pretty accomplished player. You scored your 1,000th point earlier this season. You're 55 points away from breaking into the top 10 all-time in scoring. You're in the top 10 right now for rebounding. You're in the top 5 in block shots. Can you just talk about your career here as a whole at Daemen, kind of where you started as a player and where you think you are now?
Honestly, when I first came in here, I thought I was a shooter/scorer, and then kind of turned around completely. Now I realize that I'm a pretty good big man, so I like to play inside out now. I can hit the shot if I need to, but I got like 5 other people that can shoot better than me on the team. So, I think really the biggest change for me since I've been here is I think I was really immature when I first got here, and I think Coach helped me to realize things that I need to change in my life and help me move and become a better person.
So the team is sitting at 21-5 right now. It's the second consecutive 20-win season that you've been a part of. Can you just talk about where you feel like the team is now? I know USCA Nationals are on the horizon, and where you think you guys are going to end up.
Last year we were kind of in the same situation. We were winning a lot of our games. We had a good thing going on, but when we were going to the playoffs, we had the same lineup the whole year, and when we got down to Nationals, we had to use a couple different players due to foul trouble and stuff, and just different. We had to show different things. This year we had people out due to certain things, injuries and such, and I think this year we have more, but our team's a little deeper and a little more basketball smart. So I feel like this year our team can go a little farther in the playoffs and hopefully win a national championship.
Coach, we were speaking with Jim Regan earlier. He's getting ready to play his final home game of his career. He's become a pretty accomplished player for you. Can you just talk about the contributions that he's made to Daemen basketball over the last 4 years?
Well, it's funny, Jim came in as a wide-eyed freshman, and he had a good freshman year, and he kind of hit a wall his sophomore year. He was kind of my whipping boy, so to speak, in his sophomore year, and but he learned from it. He came back his junior year, and then this past year he's had a great year. It's funny, I love the progression that he's made, and I've seen that in other players over the years, where he went from me getting him on him all the time as a sophomore to being the captain the senior year. So it's fun to watch somebody grow like that, and he's been a great kid, even though I was on him a little bit his sophomore year. He's been a great kid. I love him to death. And from a basketball standpoint, he's just been a great contributor. He can play inside, he can play outside. He's a rebounder, he's a defender. As evidenced by his over 1,000 points in his career. He's in the top 10 in rebounds and a couple of other categories, field goal percentage, I think. So he's had a great career for us, and hopefully we can go out in style for him.
Now, with Senior Day going on tomorrow, obviously ceremony before the game honoring Jim, but it's also an important game. You got Salem International coming in. It's an NCAA Division II team that you played a little bit earlier this season. I think you won by 20 down at their place. But still, this is the first time that we'll be hosting a Division II team. You just talk about the challenges that they present.
Well, Salem is a good team. I think possibly we had our best game of the year down there when we beat them down there. It's kind of deceiving winning by 20. I think that they're very athletic, very talented. And I think it should be a great game for the fans. I think we'll have a good crowd here tomorrow. And you know, it's just another step in the transition from NAI Division II.
How about the team as a whole? You know, you're sitting at 21-5 overall. You know, you've got USCA Nationals on the horizon. Can you just talk about, you know, where you feel like the team is? I know you were able to weather some guys being out of the lineup. Talk about where the team is and where you want to go.
Well, I think, you know, the team is in a very good position. I mean, we're ranked 4th in the USCAA rankings and possibly should be ranked a little higher. But you know, we've had a great year. I think we let 2 games slip away. We could very easily be, you know, have 23 wins right now and 3 losses. But you know, that's why you play the games. You know, where we want to go, we want to win the national title in the USCAA. I mean, that's our goal. And you know, hopefully we can achieve that. This game against, well, the next 2, we play Salem twice, 2 more times, and then Point Park. Those 3 games will be you know, good test for us, good indicator of you know, how we're going to go into the playoffs, and you know, we're looking forward to the challenge.